Hi, this is Robbie Thomas, Bay Area Downsizer. Is your house not selling, or have you thought of selling and you have no idea how to price it because you've seen other houses in the neighborhood sitting on the market for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, and so on? Then you are here at the right place. Let me give you 4 actionable things to get your house sold this time and in a declining market. Yes, it is declining, although it's not crashing in the Bay Area. Some parts of the Bay Area are kind of declining faster than the others, but mostly in the East Bay and the South Bay, prices have held steady, although there's a slight decline, like a slippage in prices. The major contributing factors are the job market. There's a lot of layoffs because of the AI revolution that's happening, and the interest rates, which are also prime. And although they are reducing slightly, not at a fast pace at which buyers would like to get into. Number three major issue is the work visa, which is the H-1B work visa. Most people on their visas are not inclined to buy a house because if they're laid off, they have to leave the country on that work, if they're coming on that work visa, within 60 days. So that is that fear, and let's address these. So the number one thing that you can do is, if you feel that your price is too much based on the comparables, if you're working with an agent, ask them to show you the comparables of what's sold within the last 2 to 3 months and what's active on the market. So between the what's sold and what is actively priced on the market, you would know what is the baseline at which you would like to price your home, where you get the maximum number of foot traffic inside the house, because nobody really buys a house unseen unless they're an investor, but we don't have those kind of investors here at 2 million price range. So the number one thing is to reduce price 3 to 5% minimum below the market median price, so that it drives droves of very interested qualified buyers who are under approved into your open house. So then they fall in love with your house and love the pricing, and then you can take it to the next step. Number two is incentivizing the buyers. Although you cannot advertise as per the new rules nationwide through the MLS that you're giving any compensation or any incentives towards the buyer's side, you could, through your agent, the listing agent, and the listing agent can communicate to the buyer's agent what the seller would be inclined to offer if it is negotiated through the buyer's offer contract, rather, and until the meeting of the minds actually happen between the back and forth communication, when nothing is hidden and everything is above on top, and people understand that this is what it takes to get the house. Number three is, if you can afford to, or if there's enough price buffer, you could actually help with the closing costs of the buyers, because they're significantly higher because of the PITI, which is principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, notwithstanding the closing costs from the title, the lender fee, etc. Number four is actually making it as showable as possible. Before I go to the fourth one, I forgot one thing. The closing costs also include the buyer's side agency fees. So the buyer broker has to get paid one way or the other. Either the buyer pays for it or the seller pays for it. But most times, because of the higher elevated prices, buyers, as mentioned earlier, do not have the money to pay for the closing costs, especially for the buyer's fees or commission. And therefore, it's best that you accommodate or not, but it's best to accommodate and disclose through the listing agent to the buyer's agency that there would be buyer's compensation, which can be communicated to the buyer, and the buyer is more convinced to move forward and buy. And the fourth point, number four, among all the sellers that I've seen, is sellers don't understand that they're selling a product and not a home. They're selling a house. That's a product. So a product has no emotions attached and should not be attached. So what happens is most sellers think that the house will sell itself if it's priced right, but no buyer wants to buy a house unless they're totally convinced and inside the house, and they talk to their spouses or their friends or all their loved ones, and then only will they make that educated, motivated decision to actually make an offer. So showability is very, very important. Make it as showable as possible legally. If the MLS allows up to 8 p.m., make it available to show up to 8 p.m. So these are the 4 actionable things that you can do to sell a house for maximum price in the least amount of time, no matter what, in any declining market or any market whatsoever. I hope this helps you. If you need anything at all, you want to consult me for a free consultation, give me a call at 510-374-2264. Robbie Thomas, Bay Area Downsizer. Bye.